Welcome to Baby's Boo World, where every story teach a little life lesson. Parents join in and help your little ones grow with stories full of meaning. Once upon a time, in a land where flowers whispered secrets and streams sang gentle song, there lived a little fairy named Star. Star was the youngest fairy in the whole fairy meadow. She had shiny golden hair that sparkled like sunshine, tiny hands soft as petal, and a pair of glittering wings that shimmered in every color of the rainbow. Star loved her wings more than anything because they let her fly high above the trees, dance with butterflies, and chase sparkles of light through the sky. But more than anything, Star was curious. She always wanted to know what was hiding behind the next flower, what lay beyond the tall trees, and what secrets the world still kept from her. The day everything changed. One bright morning, Star woke up early. The sun had just risen, and golden rays painted the meadow in soft light. I want to see the forest today, Star whispered to herself with excitement. The other fairies warned her, be careful, Star. The forest is big and deep. Don't fly too far. But Star only smiled. I will just look around. I will be back before sunset. With a happy giggle, she flapped her sparkling wings and flew towards the dark green forest at the edge of the meadow. At first, the forest looked magical. Sunlight peeked through tall branches, making little spots of gold on the ground. Birds sang high in the trees, and colorful mushrooms grew like tiny umbrellas. But as Star flew deeper, the forest grew thicker and darker. She felt a little shiver, then suddenly whoosh! A big gust of wind rushed through the forest. Star thrilled and tumbled in the air. She tried to flap her wings, but the wind was too strong. She spun around like a leaf caught in a storm. When the wind finally calmed, Star landed gently on the soft forest floor. She stood up, but her wings were gone. Star gasped, no, 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 where are my wings? She looked everywhere behind the mushrooms, under the ferns, even up the tree trunks. But her beautiful shiny wings had vanished. For the first time in her life, Star couldn't fly. At first, Star felt scared. Her legs trembled. How can I move without flying? She whispered. But she didn't want to just sit and cry. She took one teeny step, then another. Her legs wobbled, but slowly she began to walk. Step, step, step. It was strange and new, but also exciting. She had never noticed how soft the moss felt beneath her feet, or how cool the grass tickled her toes. As she walked further, she saw things she had never noticed from the sky. Flowers up close, she leaned in and smelled a red rose. It smelled sweeter than honey. She giggled and pressed her nose against a daisy, which tickled and made her sneeze. A family of rabbits. Star knelt on the grass as two baby rabbits popped out of their burrow. They sniffed her fingers and she laughed as their whiskers tickled her hand. Tiny insects. For the first time, she watched ants marching in a line, carrying food to their nest. She saw a ladybug crawling slowly on a leaf, its red shell shining like a jewel. Star's eyes grew wide with wonder. I never knew the forest was so full of surprises, she whispered happily. As the day passed, Star met new friends. A wise old owl sat on a branch above her. Little fairy, why are you walking? He asked. Star told him about losing her wings. The owl nodded kindly. Sometimes losing something helps you find something else. Star looked around and saw a butterfly resting on a flower, a squirrel leaping from tree to tree, and sunlight sparkling on a spider's web. I see so many beautiful things I never noticed before, she said. That's right, the owl smiled. Walking lets you see the little wonders of the world. Later, a cheerful bluebird landed beside her. Don't be sad, fairy. Even if you can't fly, you can still sing with me. The bird began to chirp a happy tune. Star laughed and clapped along. For the first time, She didn't feel lonely. As evening came, the sky turned pink and orange. Star's legs were tired, but she had enjoyed her adventure. She sat on a log, watching fireflies twinkle like tiny stars all around her. I still miss my wings, she whispered, but today was wonderful. When the moon rose high, it sent silver light down through the trees. The soft glow surrounded Star, warming her heart. And then something special happened. Her back began to tingle. Slowly, gently, a pair of new wings began to grow. They were even more beautiful than before, shimmering with silver sparkles, glowing softly in the moonlight. Star gasped with joy. My wings, they came back! Star stood up and flapped her new wings. She soared up into the sky, higher and higher, her laughter echoing through the forest. But as she looked down at the rabbits, the flowers, and the tiny insects, she thought about her day. I can fly again, she said happily. But I don't ever want to forget the magic I found while walking. From that day on, Star chose to do both. Sometimes she flew high above the treetops, and sometimes she walked slowly on the ground, exploring the world step by step. She discovered that every adventure, whether walking or flying, was special in its own way. And so, the little fairy star learned the greatest secret of all. Sometimes losing something can help you find even more magic than you ever imagined. The story of Star teaches us that even when something feels lost, there are always new adventure and new ways to see the world. Walking slowly, noticing little things, and being brave can show us magic we never saw before. If you like this story, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Baby's Boo World. See you in the next story. Bye bye.